everyone, Helvian here, and we are back with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, Part Part 7 of Part 3, Volume of Volume 7. Yeah, sorry, it's been a hot minute since we've done JoJo's on this channel. I think part of the problem is that whenever I do JoJo's, it's more than a volume. I do more at a time this manga than any other manga I'm reading. Um, but I guess actually I could go volume by volume. I just I don't know if I just thought JoJo's is so long that I thought yeah I'll do compendium. And honestly, it's probably a good idea because even with as much like this is a longer volume than I think the normal part 3 volumes have been. But even all this content, all these chapters, it's like I don't even know how much I want to say. Um, 'Cause they're just fights. There's not much like plot. I mean, the fights can be cool. Oh my god. But look, I'll try not to miss any more JoJo's. Oh, and the compendium I believe is early part 7 right now. Um, I don't know if they'll finish part 7 by the time I catch up. Um, though by the time I catch up with the compendium, I'll probably go to a regular volume, an episode. So that probably means probably about all of part 8 will be in part 9, I guess, will be the volume episode. But yeah, we got 3 arcs and then like a little chapter about Dio, which or a man who shot Dio, horse, snuck in there. Oh, I put to log somehow. There we go. Can't have anything go unlogged. But yeah, they're about to get to. We're in Egypt, and we're getting closer. We're getting closer. They're about the narrator's talking about Tutankhamun. The only surviving uh tomb from ancient Egypt that survived. I believe it's still the only one. I don't think we found it anymore, right? I think that's true. But Tutankhamun I believe wasn't even that important, which is why part of the reason why his grave was the only one that wasn't found. Like, oh, dude was nobody. No one cared enough to rob his grave. Partially, I think. And the grand scheme of things, I don't think he was that important. He's only really that important because he was found. He was like really young, right? That's all. It's basically I've shared the extent of my knowledge. I'm not an Egyptologist or whatever they call those guys. Um, I didn't make the turn up, but I didn't make that term up. I've heard that term used before. Egyptologist. But yeah, so these two are starting arcs here. First two of these three um are they take place at the same time. Um, and that there's different parts of the crew. Oh my god, it's one of the fucking JoJo memes. Nice job, Jonathan. Jonathan, and it's just him looking at this poop toilet. You know, man, they're really adding more toilet humor to this manga, aren't they? Yes, this arc this arc the stand user Mariah, of the goddess card of the goddess fast stand. Uh pretty Booba. I like it. Um, she if she got zaps you with her stand, you get you like become a magnet, and like the longer it goes on, um, you know, the more magnetized you become. And this is pretty gruesome. God damn, that's tough, man. It's tough. Oh my god. Yeah, Joseph has been affected, and it's just coming at him in weird ways. That's probably the thing I'll remember the most about this arc is that the weird crap that Joseph went through because he was magnetized. Um, and like situations like these, oh, what are you doing, you old cute? Uh, bro turned into Roshi. Damn. Yeah, naughty boy. And this lady is interesting too. Oh, interesting is a strong word. Maybe notable. Notable is a strong word. Yeah, he's running around magnetized. Um, and almost died here, but um, Abdul saved him. Oh, there they are waiting for him. Yeah, and she's like taunting him too. Almost got it. Almost got Herbert Purple to get the emergency thing, but I like how he was freaking out down there, even though it was already stopped. My God. Yeah. God damn it, Joseph. You old man. But yeah, he's tried all sorts of trouble with this magnet stuff. Um, this goddamn statue too. Uh, she even infiltrates the ladies' room. That goddamn, you go into the ladies' room. You can't do that. You can't do that. And what do you know? None of them are the girl or the woman. Holy shit! Oh, you dirty mouth, Joseph. Dirty mouth. Yeah, she's being fast. And Abdul was shocked by the when you touch the emergency exit, emergency stop button. Now he's and too. Interesting how they don't repel each other. So if they had the same magnetism, wouldn't they like repel? Isn't that how? I don't know how magnets work. Whatever. Now they're stuck together. Ooh la la. Gay. What do you mean? What do we expect? It's JoJo's. Uh, yep, and it gets even gay. God damn it. Uh, yeah, it is it is a very awkward position. And it gets even more awkward. God damn it. And they're like, they get free from the fence, get split up. Um, However, they got stuck on the track and then stuck together again, and then oh no, the train's coming. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We're gonna die. You think she's wins? I did it, Lord You. Next will kill Jotaro and Polnareff. Uh, nope, they got around. They burned it. Abdul burned the ground. Good job. And now they got they sever the rail beam. Um, and she had goddamn weapons in her bra. Well, lots of weapons and more stuff that would turn into weapons when you're like magnetized. like that. Like bullets. All these screws and bolts are bullets now. Um, but now that, but basically now that like the magnetic force is growing so strong that they'll kind of like crush each other. But they devise a team, devise a plan to like get her, just destroy her on both sides. Uh, yeah, they managed to get stuck or apart again. Uh, Good job. I'm surprised, kind of surprised they were able to do that. Like whoa, and yeah, everything is coming at them. Oh, he's turning into a robot. That's crazy. Um, Now the tables return, but no high power voltage line. No, they're gonna fry Joseph. No, Tism would draw high voltage power and turn you into a Chris. No, my stand stronger than yours. And then she has like a crush on him, sort of. Motivated a couple. That's crazy. I think for older men, huh? But she loses because um they like now that they since they got uh their bodies have stuff on them and then they attracted together so they boop boop and she got caught in the middle. Good job. And Colin Riff and just were like okay, waiting. um Actually I said they take up place at the same time. I guess that's not true actually because they've been waiting a long time, so I guess. But it's still, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this guy. This is a weird one. The intern. Oh, here, look. There's the cover. Or the killer spread. Yeah, he's like kind of like a weirdo. And he's fighting Polnareff. Basically, Jotaro doesn't even get a chance in this arc. It's because in the last one, Abdul and Joseph team up, but they don't team up in this one. It just Polnareff does it. But his stand, let's see, he turned into a baby. This section is kind of a bit weird because like it turns into like first person. It was kind of weird seeing manga in first person. There's like a small section of Bleach, like a page or two in the first Quincy invasion. That shows Ichigo's first person. Yeah, and maybe some other pages earlier on, but stuff like this, I was kind of feel a bit weird. Yeah, just to emphasize that he is baby Polnareff. And this version of babyification much stronger than the one used in Daima, where they just kind of get smaller because their strength actually goes to a kid's strength. Um, and they kind of like lose their mental faculties, like they lose memories of being an adult. Um, yeah, he already can't remember Jotaro. Yeah, so it's actually kind of a powerful stand. Unlucky for him, Polnareff has had the ability to use stands for basically ever. So that's why he can still use his stand. There we go. There we go. You can see his stand. Um, yeah. Wait, did we pass the point where the lady come in? Oh no, I guess not. Oh yeah, and it's not just that. He also has like an axe. Stan has an axe that can finish off the baby. But you know, we get select chariot, even though it's much weaker. Was able to do a good blow there. And okay, there we go to the lady. Um, little mixed. Ooh la la. We only need to see Jotaro naked as a baby. That's crazy. Um. Yeah, this lady's nice, I guess. But the guy comes and he's weird again. Um. Yeah, the longer you stay in the shadow of the stand or whatever, the younger you turn. And it doesn't take much to turn all the way young to like a zygote or fetus. Yeah, poop joke again. That's crazy. That's so funny. Epic Reddit JoJo meme. Yeah, she turned into like a zygote. Damn. Not in the mother. That's that's sad. And he touched it again. Now he's turned into 3-year old. You can still use chariot. Um, they can't even cut through the bars. So he hides. Um, he's like, where is he hidden? And the bear, where is he going? He was in the fish. He did a mirror. He did like a mirror trick. I'm surprised 3-year-old or Polnareff could do that. I guess his intelligence hadn't dropped as much yet for a 3-year-old. I don't know. But now we got Jotaro coming in at the final hour. Um, he steps on the shadow, turns young. Um, then Panikin punches him. He just wins. Doesn't even need to stand. He's just that strong. That's crazy. And then now, I guess not having him being knocked out is enough to undo it. And now that he woke up again, he got fucking or. Oh man. Yep, and that undid her. She lived. That's nice. But Polnareff, if it's all of his chivalry, couldn't even bring himself to introduce himself as the boy. So say it's a dream. Uh, Iggy there. Iggy didn't do anything this volume. It was useless. Now this is the standalone chapter. Polar's trying to uh meeting Dio. He's just reporting that like the last two guys got their butt kicked. I was like, go fight for them, fight for me, whole horse, and still pledge your loyalty. Whoa! Basically, the what this chapter is heading home is that Dio is very powerful. Um, he does this test about when he like touches whole horse's cigarette with his two fingers, so you can tell that like part of his body can regenerate faster than the other. So his left half is slower at regenerating. Um, so he's not invincible yet, which is why he's been trying to postpone this fight. But he's also isn't seem to want to fight uh this Crusader crew because like why else would he tell them to tell everyone they kill them? I mean that would fit in line with like shonen tropes because like the big bad just wants to fight. Some series do that. Um, like the enemy is just bloodthirsty and just craves violence and stuff. But Dio just wants immortality. Um, Although he does have a sense for the theatrics, you'd say. Yeah, horse. He has. He seems very intimidated. But he's for some reason he thinks he can do anything to Dio. So he's like has his gun to his head and is like, "Aren't really trying to shoot me?" And oh, we get a sneak peek at Zowarudo. Toki Batomare. Yeah, it's like, what is this? Are you teleporting? What's going on here? Well, not quite. But yeah, defeated because we're seeing them fight horse soon. But yeah, they take a train from Luxor to Cairo, and then they arrive in Cairo. I'm surprised they didn't do a train arc. Like that's one of the. I was. I don't know. It feels strange that they made it to Cairo, like all the way halfway through Egypt or whatever. Then, but now just because we're in Cairo doesn't mean, uh, we'll just walk up to Dio. It's a big city, pretty big city. So it's like, how do we find them? So we have this image, so they'll look at for information, and then you have this bar and a meet. Was it Darvol? Right? Oh, the game alert guy. Um, when he introduced himself, Darby. There we go, Darby. But yeah, he's does a good hustle here. Like those two pieces of meat. Well, I mean, first of all, I'm jumping ahead too much. Doesn't really fight. His stand isn't really about fighting. He collects souls, and he says, "I'll give you the information that you want about this building, in exchange, but only if you win this bet. And I'll take your soul if you lose." And this bet is like if the cat will go for the left or right piece of meat first of this fish. And they just keep wanting to give him money. It's like, oh yeah, I'll pay the one on the right. And this kitty, oh, cute kitty. Yeah, I think it might be a stand user. And he is a stand user. It looks like he's going to the right. Then he darts to the left and then he goes back. But yeah, it was his cat all along. The stand user takes people's souls, and it's easier to take a soul to lose bet. This is when his stand comes in and takes the soul away. Darby. There's posture to D. Okay. For some reason, he felt the need to say that aloud. Um. So yeah, Polnareff is dead. Well, his soul is in the. Well, he's kind of alive, sort of. He's in the. He's in there. Um. Yeah. It's not like cheating, because he just didn't think of the possibilities. Basically, his motto is that, like, um, you can cheat as long as you don't get caught by the other guy. So that's how you do it. All right, Jotaro got his own version of a bet. Um, so basically, you have to put coins in this glass, a glass of liquor, and whoever makes the liquor spill loses. It's being held up by surface tension, so it's about to, go down. It's about to go, but his soul says, "Oh yeah, you can't cheat. I just made this game up." Um, so yeah, and he puts in 5 at first time. What a crazy guy! Ooh. And then whoa, yeah. But then Joseph, you cheat. You cheat. He has like a water thing on a cotton thing. He puts water, squeezes it, and put water. Uh, yeah, dirty old bastard. So he's adding more liquid to the glass. Um, so I was like, oh, it must be full now. So it's like, okay, well, how do you get out of this, Mr. Darby? Um, and he does it. Um, and Joestar or Mr. Joestar loses because he admitted defeat. You don't need to admit defeat in your with your words. The Stan just knows you admitted defeat in your heart. uh, but yeah, he used a trick with like chocolate that melted to like um leave room for one more coin, and then that's why he changed his position. Oh, okay, whatever. We're playing poker now. Uh, Jotaro, with his stand, um, Star Platinum can easily count cards like a motherfucker. The best card counter you've ever seen. Probably better than physically possible for a card counter. Um, Photographic memory, high speed vision. But this guy can remember everything by touch. So it looks like they're sort of evenly matched, sort of in that regard. Um, yeah, they have like a kid come in. Right? Whoa! Oh yeah. He fucking he tears his finger. Um, or broke his finger. He's about to cheat, but by doing this card swindling thing, second dealing by trying to deal him bad cards. So you get like his kid to come in, um, to be like an impartial dealer. Yeah. So he puts his soul on them. It's like, yeah, poker, do poker. Oh boy. And he loses the first hand. Whoop. And then he has another hand because like they kind of like multiplied. They turn like each of their souls into like six um chips. Just the things are better. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. And we are last. But like he's at the stage where he should look at his cards and decide if he wants to swap anything out or fold or whatever. Because like these cards will do. Like you heard it. Like what are you saying? I told you. You heard me. These cards will do. I'll play with his hand. He didn't even look at them. And then he ups the whole raise, and they throw in Abdul's soul. It's like and Abdul is very, very good here because he's just like, I'll place my life, uh, I'll place my soul in Jotaro's hands. Good job. Um, it's like one card, deal me one card, and yeah, basically everyone in this place um works for him. So this boy, even this boy, was colluding with him. So yeah, um, so basically, he like he should know that he has the upper hand here, but um, Jotaro just keeps on putting up the pressure. Um, with Kakuin Soul, then he ups it with putting up his cigarette as a show of confidence. Then let's see, he also has uh, his sister's or mother's soul, right? And his juice is like what? Like one of his fears is that he changed out some of the cards with his stand because that was very high speed. But it's like, no, there's no way. But then it's like, when did you get the juice? I was like, what the hell? Okay. He's putting on the ante. So yeah, his mother's soul, and then the secret of Dio's stand. It, yeah, he knows Dio's secret. Um, so Darby tells us he's dead. You know, Dio just shows no mercy. So it's like, okay, if you're that confident, that means you know your hand will win, right? Because Mr. Darby's hand, I think he already said it. But like there's only like 3 sets that could beat it. But yeah, so it's like, okay, trying to put pressure on him. Well, will you call or fool? Make up your mind. He'll say it. I'm the best gambler. Or call. And then he couldn't call. He's too scared to speak. He didn't call. He mid defeat. Um, See, he fainted from the pressure. He backed out with his mind. Nice job. He had 4 kings, and his hand was like, crap. An ace. Well, yeah. There's not much here. I'm not that familiar with poker, but yeah, not much here. So he wouldn't have been able to swap out his cards, so he didn't look at them to make it easier to bluff. But that's a good bluff. Everyone likes a good bluff, and that's the end. That's the end. Okay. I'm surprised I was able to go 30 minutes without this, but I feel like I was less coherent than I am in my other manga videos. Yeah, hopefully things will intensify since we're in Cairo. Um, Actually, I'm not even looking for being more intense. I just want some more development, man. Or like, I don't know, things more to happen. Maybe Dio can help make this more interesting. I don't know. Give me something. Uh, Araki, give me something. Give me something more. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Have a good one. Uh, 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 uh,